Hello everyone, hope you're all well. So in my last video where I did the slow stitch project Roxy's Journal of Stitchery volume 8, I showed you this. I've been working on it a bit more, so you didn't see it fully like this, but anyway, it was sort of this project. Now this was inspired by Joy Jungteek on YouTube. Her name is Rhonda, and the video is how to create raggedy paper bag journals. So I will link her details in the description. So Rhonda did this project, and I thought they were so lovely, such a lovely idea. I mean, I'd been keeping bags from prescriptions and things like that from pharmacy, and I didn't know what to do with them. And I also have this bag as well, which is from a shop, but you could use something like this. We don't have pharmacy bags. So this was the same type of bag as this, and that's how it's ended up. So it's got obviously it's, you know, 6 sides with a closure there, so it closes like this. I've used some fabric to make a pocket on the back, and the fabric here, and then I have a hole here that I can put a closure in through. I've got a pocket here and here, and again one there and there, and I did make a pocket here, but I think I've closed it up. Oh no, I haven't actually, but yeah, no, I'm not going to get anything in there, it's too small. So yeah, so you can make them in different ways. Have a look on her channel, and she does really beautiful things. She's such a talented artist and creates really lovely things. I just like her style. So yeah, have a look. But this is my version so far, and I'm going to do another one. So I'm not going to finish this one today. You can might make some tags and things to go in, but today I just wanted to show you how I did it. But do pop along to her channel, because you know, you'll get a sort of a first-hand tutorial, if you like. So what I did is I opened the bag up. Rhonda didn't do that. She left hers closed, but I opened mine up at, you know, where it's all sort of closed like this. So I opened mine up to give me more flexibility, and then Rhonda then screwed up the bag to create this lovely soft effect, crinkled soft effect, and then turned it inside out. It can cause rips and tears when you're, you know, turning it inside out, but if it's soft, if it's softened, it's less likely to. So that's why, you know, the scrunching up serves a double purpose, I guess. So I have scrunched it up. I've patched it up because it had some rips in before, you know, I even did the turning it inside out bit. And so I've got this piece. Now, if I lay it flat, it's that big, but I don't want it that big. I want it smaller. Now, I can have it this small and create a pocket in there, like I did with the other one. What I thought I would do is turn this, though, in the other direction like this, sort of like, no, this side, not that side, this side. Let me do it again. Not making myself clear, like that. Now, I'm going to, for the moment, I'm going to leave that, because that could potentially be another pocket. Let me do it that side. Yeah, so I'm going to leave that for now, but this is going to be potentially a pocket, you know, in here. So it's not dissimilar to that one. I think, can't remember how I did that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So yeah, so this, I'm going to leave this open, but you can glue it down and that will strengthen it as well. I'm also going to leave these open. So on this one, I didn't leave them open. I closed them. Rhonda left one of hers open so that she could utilise it as a pocket. I'm going to leave this side rather. I'm going to leave mine open this time as well. I'm just wondering which side to use. I think I'll use this side here. So it looks pretty strong, but I am going to strengthen it. So what you want to do is get your paper bag, scrunch it up, and turn it inside out, and then decide what you want in terms of pockets, or whether you just want it completely flat and just make a larger one. It's entirely up to you what you do, but this is what I'm going to do today. Okay, so then the next thing that Rhonda did was she painted this. So I'm going to do that now. So she used chalk paints. I don't have chalk paints, but I do have these pretty coloured emulsion paints, and I thought I would try this. It's what I've got. So this one is a dash of nutmeg. I think I'm going to use a dash of nutmeg. I've got my saucer here, just to put a little bit on. Now, because Rhonda used chalk paint, it was much drier. If I had a little bit of talcum powder, I would add it in just to give it a more drier appearance. Not appearance, way of using it, I guess. So, but because when I did this one, I found that, you know, adding the paint, that type of paint, didn't really sit brilliantly well. So what, I'm going to try it again and see. I think I put too much on my brush. So I'm just going to see if I can do it without adding, oh, I can. Yeah, I just added too much to my brush last time. So make sure, if you're using emulsion like me, just make sure you've got a tiny amount and just dry brush with lava like this. And this, you know, you can do this, you don't have to do this bit. It's just a way of covering it up a little bit. You know, as I say, you don't have to do this. So I hope you're all doing well. I'm okay. I'm not getting much sleep, but that's just typical of me on a daily basis. Yeah, but you know, enjoying crafting, and I did some more sewing last night while I was watching TV, or well, not TV. Videos. Enjoyed doing that. Nothing exciting though, just the day-to-day stuff. I've been baking a fair bit lately, so I made some chocolate chip cookies, made some scones. I'm going to make an apple pie later, or apple crumble, I'm not sure which. Okay, so that's, you know, I can do a couple of coats if I want it darker or more. And you can, you know, you use whatever you want. You don't have to, like I say, you don't have to do it this. You could do it a different way to this. I'm just doing it this way. You could add, I'm going to, by the way, I'm going to add paper over the top. So, and lace and things like that. So that's a big clump there. I didn't need to do that much there, but try and get a bit of it off. So yeah, just, you know, having fun with paper. You can see that I'm getting a bit heavy-handed now. So just gently dab it on. Like that, and then you do the other side, and you can make sure you get it on there. I'm going to ink as well corners, so I'm not too worried about the edges, but it is nice to get a bit on the edge as well. Okay, and now I'll do this side. It's not easy to fold it when well, it is easy. Let's not exaggerate, Julie, come on. Right, so that is the way I want it, because I want this side as my pocket. So, as I said, in the other one I didn't actually create a pocket there, but I'm going to do that on here. Now, let's just see. I think what I'm going to do first is just, well, on this one, I took the corners off. So do I do that again? So I folded it like that and took the corners off. I think I'll do that. I won't take them off, I'll just fold them down. Maybe. Yeah, fold them down and glue them, I think. Right. Hopefully I'm doing the right thing. Just fold them like that. And same on that side, because I will be covering this up, so it won't matter too much. It looks a bit ugly right now. That glue should hold. Okay, so that's going to be the fold, you know, the shape of the fold. Forget what it's called now, but you know what I mean. So it's going to be like that. It's a longer book than that one. How much do I want? Yeah, I think I'm going to have it like that. I think. Not sure. Okay. Good, 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 good. Right, so this will be how it is. So I've just made that decision. Now, Rhonda added in here, she added some paper to strengthen it, and that's what I'm going to do. So I need to do that. I think I'm just going to put that in. No. Yeah, I feel like I don't need very much in there, so I'm just going to put this in. Okay, so pop that in there and bring it to the edge, and then that's what you're going to see whenever I open it up. Yeah, okay, good. Just cut that little bit off there. A bit more. Right, okay, so that's nicely inside. Like that. And it's strengthening the pocket. Good. Right, so that's strengthened. So I've basically, what I've done is I've put some paper in that side and that side. It's only to there, just to strengthen it. because it was looking a bit. Let me just flatten that out because that could cause a problem. Being lumpy and bumpy. Okay, good, good. So I've done this. We've got that sorted now. Now I can leave this open as well and have that as a little pocket. So, but I'll think about that. Now what I did is I cut out some images that I like. Just grab them. I don't know if they're going to be the right size. So I like these textile ones. I like those, but they're not the right size, unfortunately. That one goes better there, and that one goes better there, so maybe they are the right size. So I quite like these. Nice little sewing theme going on. So I think I'll do that. They should that. No, it should. Well, that's weird. I don't know which way, but I think I'll just cut it off there because obviously there's too much here. So I'm going to just have to make sure I'm doing it right. So this will be there, and that one there. And I quite like that. It's quite striking. Okay, right. Fold it up like that. Okay, that wasn't straight. I don't know why. Okay, so that is going on there like that. I like that. Different, isn't it? I'm not going to ink it. It's not meant to be. I mean, it is a bit raggy, but oh, actually, I didn't ink on there, did I? No, I'm going to leave it. Don't think I want this inked. Thinking about it and looking at it, I think I want it to be more fresh looking. Fresh, but sort of shabby, but not grungy, if you know what I mean. I think that's the plan. There and down to there. Good. Okay, and it's nice thick. Oh, sorry, I should have said this is a book page. It's from a book on Vintage Home, it's called. It's got some really pretty images in that I use quite frequently. This is from a different book. I thought I'd use that initially, but isn't that beautiful? But actually that would make a really lovely page in a journal. So I'm going to leave that in a small journal, I mean. So, and then this is going here. Ah, I had it that way, but actually I think it goes that way. So I'm going to have it like that. Oh no, I'm going to have it like that because it doesn't look right. The reason I'm saying that is because that way it fits and that way it doesn't. So I'm just going to put it that way. Might look a bit odd, but I'm okay with that. Okay. So fold this up ever so slightly. Doesn't need much. Take that off. Whoops. turn back the white, I might ink that. Even though I said I wasn't going to ink, I don't really want that white effect. Oh, I could have put pink around it, thinking about it. I could have dipped it in the paint, couldn't I? I'll have to see if there's any left. No. Well. Oh! There was some left on the plate and I dipped my finger in it by accident. It's a shame. Never mind. Right. Just making sure that it's all the right way up. So I feel like I'm all over the place with it. So I hope you're having a lovely day so far. Yeah, I think it's going to go this way. Oh, well, that's not on straight. Why? Okay. Good, good. I like this subject. Just realised you can, that might have been a bit of a mistake, but not to worry. I was thinking where I glued in you can see the edge of it there. Maybe should have gone all the way down. Never mind. Just going to cut off this raggedy edge because it's very raggedy. That's better. Okay. Right, what's next? So then we've decorated the outside. Now we want to decide what we want on the inside. And on this one I used lace for the pocket down there. But let's think about this. What could I use? Maybe I'm going to leave that and just have lace and what have you. I could make another pocket. So I could put a layered pocket in. So I've got a layer there and a layer there, and then I've got that little tuck there. So I could do that. I could do that by adding lace here or fabric. So let me just see what I've got here, see if there's anything. Hi, I'm back. I just went to find some paper for this, and I found this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create another pocket. So I'm going to have a pocket there and a pocket there. So what I want to do is fold this over like this, and this will just reinforce the edges like that, and also it will bring it down to a size that I want. Or do I want it a bit smaller? Yeah, I think I want a bit smaller. I'm just going to take a bit off. I won't take too much off, just about that much. Oops. There. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, it just gives it a little bit of something. So then what I'm going to have to do is take a bit off there, here, just to make it the right size. Okay, so I'll glue that in. Well, first of all, I'll glue this down. So this I took from the Vintage Home Book. I've been looking through all sorts of things trying to find something that I wanted there. I even looked at fabric, but I decided no, I want paper because I don't want it too bulky at this stage. Well, now then, with I want it more precise in there, so I'm going to have it there. Just going to mark it with a little pen, with a pencil, just so I know where it's going to go. And then the same on that side, so that it's nice and straight. Yeah, I'm going to do that here and here. Okay. Right. Okay. So just so that I'm in the right spot, and then I can. I might have to just to release the air from there. Do it again. These little bottles do get a bit stuck up, and there we go. So here, so if I just put the glue on the definitely does not want to come out. It's resisting me. Oops, there we go, on that side, and then just push it over a little bit. There. I don't know why I bothered marking it with pencil, because you can't see it right now. I need to do in the centre, so I'm going to just put some glue in the centre. Well, I don't need to, but I want to, because when I fold it over like that, it keeps moving. I'll just cut off any extra. No, it does keep moving. It's moving away from there. Yeah, that's better. Just make sure I've got glue there. Shouldn't be this hard. I'll put the glue on here. This is a great book for, you know, having for images. It's readily available to buy, so now what I haven't done, you might have noticed, is glue down there, but I don't think I need to glue down there because that's coming up here like that. So I will glue this down instead. And again, it's the same thing, just in the middle. And on the edges. try to get more on the corner because just tend to. So that should work, and I'm happy with that. I like it. It's got a nice feel to it. It's got a nice sort of brightness to it as well, which I quite like. It's different to the last one. Okay, so good. We've done all of that so far. Still not happy about this, but there's not much I can do about that now. I do love it. I'll need something for here, but I'm going to use fabric or lace or something. Just see if there's anything on here. Love that. It's possibly a little bit too pale for that. That would be perfect because it's the right shape and everything, but it's white. Unless I put white. That would be perfect there. Pretty sure I've got you know, some of them round circle ones, little doily ones. Yeah. Now then, what about having that across there? Wouldn't that be interesting? Vêtements basiques pour femmes. What about that? Instead of the lace. I love that. Very tempted. The only problem is it's shorter for a start and it needs ironing. But I love that. Let's put it on, and it might iron out with the I'm going to put the glue directly on here. Well, certainly got distracted, but I like it and I've been wanting to use it for some time, so maybe this is the opportunity. Having said that, I was thinking about putting it on one of my other projects, but never mind. Yeah, it's a shame it doesn't go all the way. I know it's not going to be everybody's taste, but I love that. Okay, pull this down a little bit. It's certainly stuck on. I love it. I'm going to just glue that bit down there. Yeah, really happy with that. I think that's, you know what, I might, I don't know if I can now, but I was going to say I should have sewn it, stitched it on. Yeah, really happy with this idea. Just something different, you know. And it doesn't matter that it doesn't reach the whole way. So it's going to close up like that. So I love it. Yeah, this was from a project that I did some time ago. So another one of my art projects that you yeah, good. Okay, so that's that. Now we need something for, and that's all glued down. That comes over like that. So what are we going to put there? I think it's a surprise when you open that like that. This is from a shirt of mine, so this would be ideal to put on there, because unless I put it across here, or I could do both. Well, I'm going to put it across here for now, because the fact that it's from my shirt, and yeah, otherwise it's going to be that, which I'm tempted to as well. But actually I think that goes better. Yep, I'm going to use this, so that's going on there. So I'll cut it on scissors. Funny, isn't it? You know, you think you're going to use one thing and you end up using something else. And I think that's, you know, that's good. That's sort of where we want our decisions to go, you know, being creative and not... I can't even see where I've cut it now. There. That's more on an angle on the other side, but oh no. Yeah, that's okay. And then I'll make sure that's on an angle. Good, like that. Now that has a little, so if I wasn't closing that, I could bring that round, or at least tuck it inside, but I'll just cut it off. It's not necessary to have it there, so cut it off. Sorry. Okay, so I'll put that on there. Now, oh, hang on. I haven't put a closure on. What am I doing about a closure here? I should have thought about that. What have I done? There it is. Is the closure going to go here? On here, under there? Or will it go inside? Well, looks like it's going inside. Well, there we go. Loving it. Loving it. Love it. And it's the right colour as well. I love the colour of it. For me anyway, it's the right colour for me. I mean, yeah, I could have sort of, yeah, no, I like it without going over the edge because it makes it bulky, and I like that. Okay, now I have to do something on that side, so what I could do is, let's have a look, something like that. No, Just looking to see if I've got anything that I can put in that little space that I like. There. That would go there. And I think it would be nice. It's nice and sturdy. It doesn't clash with anything, so I'm going to put that there, I think. Yeah, let's put that there then. The fact that it's quite thick fabric as well, it will help it. It will help to cover the lumps and bumps created by these corners. There we go, and it doesn't affect that. No, it's a bit boring, but I can always stitch onto it or something. I can stitch around these and cut the edges off. And this side. Oops. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Started to pull some away then. I think I was trying to make it, you know, well, that's okay. I don't mind that. A little bit of shabby on the edge. It probably wouldn't come completely away just because of the, I mean, I think I like it anyway. Like that. So, good. Okay. As I said, I can stitch on that to make it more interesting. Now, so we've got, we're not putting a pocket on the back at the moment. Though, I'm just wondering whether I got any more of that to add in something like this and create a little tuck somewhere, or just to add that on the end. Yeah, I'm going to add that just to tie it all in. Also, when I come to do the because I'm going to put pages in, so when I come to do that, then it will hide the things. So maybe I don't want to do it now. Probably want to do it when I'm doing. I like that. And open it up, and it's a bit of a surprise inside. It's not maybe not what you would expect. So glad I've used this. Right, okay, so that's, need to do some pages for it, and also I need to do a closure. So what I was thinking with the closure is to put something in there, or put a button here, and then have it to wrap around the button. So I might do that. And I could sew the button on rather than glue it. So I think I'll do that. Let's look for a button then. Let's do that now. I might have to reinforce that a little bit, but we'll see. Buttons. I think I've got some in here. Let's have a look. Just move this over a minute. Oh, I didn't put the lid back on there. That's annoying. Right, let's see what we have. This is just a small selection of buttons. Got millions. Well, not millions, but I've certainly got quite a lot. Just looking at the colours in there. See if there's anything. it's a bit big for that, but that's beautiful. That's the right side, that's the wrong side, but I always prefer the wrong side. About that, I like that because it sort of picks up on the I think green better. I have to get some of the buttons out, see? I don't want that type. Well, I'll keep that one out and I'll just have a look at some of the buttons. Let's have a look in here. I've got a white button, that would work. It's quite chunky. Green. Yeah, I think I prefer that one. Love these buttons. I've got a few of these. Yep, I might use that. Very vintage looking. Love it. I'm going to use that one. Very vintage. Let me just double check. I love that, but it's so delicate. That actually works better with that, but it's one of those. Might be too small. That's the only thing I'm thinking. But then again, that might be too chunky. No. No. Love that. Love that. Love the I'm not sure now. I think this one goes better, so I'm probably going to use that one. Anyway, my granddaughter was in this little box recently and she was, "Can I have that, Grandma?" I was like, "Oh, Evie." I've got more, look. Got quite a few of those. So I gave her some things. Look at that, isn't that lovely? Right, I think I've spent enough time on this. No, too bright. So I think I'm going to go with that. Yep, let's do that. What shall I do? Glue? I think it has to be sewn on. Don't always have to have closures, but I think that I want that there anyway. So yeah, I'm going to pop that on there, and I will have to stitch it on. So I will stitch it on, and then I'll come back. Okay. So I've sewn the button on, and I'm going to sew around the edges and what have you, but I won't do that right now. Just want to finish with, so I was going to put this on here to match that, but then I found, which I love, I do love that, but then I found this, which I really like as well. And I thought I would put this on instead. So it's nice little pink and green. It looks nice on the back, so I'm going to use this. So what I'll do is I'll put the glue on the edge here. Stick it there first, and then, whoops. I mean, it just so happened to be the right size. A little bit of glue on there. and there. Okay, good, 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 good. And I like that a lot. I think it's sweet, but it's different. It's like a bit of a surprise when you open it up. I do wish that I could have sewn around that, but I will sew around this. I'm just thinking whether I should just wait till that's dry before I fold it. Sorry for the nails. Yeah, I'm going to wait till that's dry before I fold it, otherwise it just, well, you know, you get lumps and bumps everywhere. Good, really happy with that. Just glue down the bit that I haven't glued down. And anything, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to leave that flat like that. And so this is number one. Now what I'm thinking is, because I haven't got any, I'm going to buy some magnets, and rather than having a ribbon closure on this one, I'm going to have a magnet closure. So the magnet will go inside. I've left it open, so it will go inside there, and then I'm going to close that up. And then this side, it will go in there so that it will close by magnet. So that's what I'm going to do. So that one's almost complete. I mean, I can do more embellishment on it. That's quite pretty. But I mean, for now, I think it's, you know, it's worked out quite well. So then we've got to find something. So I still haven't decided about this bit, but there's no reason why I can't tuck small things in there or whatever. Now, because it has a sewing theme, I'm just wondering whether to, or a fabric or a haberdashery theme. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. I'm just wondering whether to add more things. So I will look at that, but I think I've got to let that dry now. Now, in terms of papers, I'm just going to use, you know, sort of just book pages, things like that. So I'm going to go and find some, and I will be back. Hello everyone, I'm back. So it's the next day actually, and I've just sort of made some finishing touches. Not quite finished, but I'll take you through them anyway. So this was the first one I did, and I made the closure just by threading ribbon through there like that, which worked out really well. So and then I've added pages, and I've added cards in these little pockets. I haven't added anything to the top pocket yet. You could just open that up and write on it. And then the pages, just some bits of scrap. Well, not just scrap, just bits of papers that I liked to put in. That's an eco dyed paper. Oh, it's gone dark. And then, yeah, just some nice papers. So that's, and then on the back, I've just popped that in just to show the lovely pocket there as well. So that's that one. And as I say, this one, I think it potentially is finished. I mean, I don't know if there's anything else I would do to it, to be honest, but you know, there's always things you can add into them. So that's that one. And then this one that we worked on yesterday, I just added this ribbon because I wasn't sure what I'm going to do yet. I was going to get some, I think I mentioned, what are they called, magnets, and have a magnet closure. So, but we'll see. Not really sure what I'm going to do yet. So yeah, as you can see, I haven't done anything here yet. The reason I haven't done anything there yet is because if I do add the magnet closure, then that will change. And then, because I was going to sew around it, but obviously I don't want to sew that shut. So I've just left it for now. And you saw the back. I haven't done anything to the back. I might put a little side tuck on or something, but as it is, I'm quite happy with it. So I've added papers, as you can see, sewn in, just using 3-hole pamphlet stitch, and just the same type of papers really, just maybe a couple of different ones, some tea dyed and what have you. So yeah, really happy with them. And then in the pockets, I have made a card here, and I added a little bit of fabric there, just, and you can write on the back of the card. I need to trim that well. I'll do it while I'm here. There we go. Yeah, so the card goes in there, and then I made these little cards, which are pretty. They were little pieces from a magazine, so I added those 4 little cards in there. Now don't forget that I do have this bit at the top there. If I close that, then I could add things like that at the top as well, but I don't think I will. I'll probably end up closing it, to be honest. And that's just a little flower that I wanted to add in. And then on this side, I've added this, which is from a book. I've got a little pocket there that I can put something in, and that goes in there. It's some cross stitch, I think it's called, is it? Or oh, I'm not sure, but anyway, yeah, it's from a one of the cafe books. Cafe Facet, I think that's his name. Glorious Needlepoint. It's Needlepoint, yeah. And then on this one I have a little broderie anglais piece from there that I cut off, and I've just added some broderie anglais. And this is just a little thing that I did, you know, part of an art piece that I did some time ago that I wanted to pop in. So what I was going to do was put some little pieces of sewing ephemera in there as well. So that's probably what I'll do with it ultimately, and just have a nice little, you know, maybe some needles, some bits of thread, things like that, and then I can make notes on what I'm sewing. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, so I'm really happy with it. Really grateful to Rhonda at Joy Junktique, and yeah, it's just been a nice little project to get stuck into, and you know, do some work, something different. So there we go. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'll just do that one a bit nicer. It's a bit rubbish. Yeah, and I'll be back for more. The next video will probably be me working on my journal, the one that I started recently. So but I'm carrying on. I've been working on my other project, my Roxy's Journal of Stitchery project. I've been doing that in the evenings, and yeah, there's always more that I can be doing in terms of slow stitch, so we'll see. But yeah, so I'll be back very soon. Thank you for watching, and take care everyone. Bye for now.